right, welcome everybody to Looking at the Markets with David Modell, and today we have a special guest, super special guest. He's known to the Facebook and internet community as Howie DayTrader, and he has an amazing Facebook group with plenty of members, but I'm guessing he's got room for more.
Yeah, we have about 2,000 right now, and always looking for more. How's it going, everybody?
Awesome. Well, welcome, Howie, to Looking at the Markets with David Modell, and I really appreciate you coming by today.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
Thank you, sir. All right. Well, what I'd like to do is pick your brain a little bit, because you are known as Howie DayTrader for a reason. Your day trading skills are quite impressive, to say the least. And you're not one of those guys that just posts trades that you already made and brag about them. You post the trades before you make them. And
anybody could post their trades after. It's if you post your trades before, I think that's what counts.
That is hugely important, and so you're not just talking; you're living the lifestyle, which I really admire for that. So tell me, if you don't mind, and the viewers, about the Short Selling Academy.
What we do is we post, we focus on short selling, but we do welcome long positions also, and also options trading. And I do focus on shorting the VIX products, such as TVIX and UVXY.
Yep. Yeah, I've noticed that you specialize. It's not all you do, but you specialize in that, and that's...
Well, this year I'm mostly focusing on shorting those two, and just going long on Facebook.
Yeah. Okay. That's an interesting mix there, and very specific. But you know what? It's better to be a successful specialist than a jack of all trades who doesn't succeed in anything. So I think that's pretty cool.
It's up 22% this year, mostly because of Facebook.
Wow. And
my portfolio, my day trading portfolio. I do actually do long-term investing also.
Okay, very cool. Now, and when he says this year, please note, folks, it's only January 23rd. So that's pretty impressive, to say the least. 22%.
And also, it started January 3rd, and there was 2 off days already, too.
Yep, a couple of holidays in there. So, what is that, like maybe 15 trading days so far, something like that? That's pretty impressive. Yeah.
If that.
Yep. Why did you specifically choose to focus mostly on volatility products?
It's actually an interesting story. It's basically because they're from Credit Suisse Bank. Credit Suisse?
Sure.
And all the products that are ripping people off are from them. So I'm just getting back at them, shorting their products. What basically it does is it's programmed to go to 0 and then reverse split again. It's just like a pinball machine, but it goes straight down. If you could just buy it, after it goes up and short it, you're guaranteed to make money, and all you have to do is just be patient. And, if the market does crash, you just have to have enough money for backup. You can't go all in at once.
Right.
You have to buy increments.
Right, and I think that's true of almost any product, but specifically with these, especially with these, for sure.
And then also, I do tell people to just start when the VIX is at 15.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's around 12.
Yep.
For the amateur, I wouldn't even suggest even starting it right now.
Right.
I personally shorted UVXY and TVIX today and made about $1,800.
Nice.
But I'm more advanced.
Nice, very nice. And in case we haven't mentioned it again, and we'll mention it later on, if people want to get in on this action and follow your trades, and of course these are not, we're not telling people how to trade, what to do, what not to do. It's just if they want to watch and learn.
These are actually just suggestions, and on my page it says to consult your financial advisor.
That's right. So we're definitely, and I say this, I put a disclaimer in every video I do, and I'll certainly put one on this one. We're not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. But if you want,
the market could go up and down at any second. It could crash, and this is real high risk stuff. You could lose all your money if you do it wrong.
Right, exactly. And we'll mention this again toward the end, but if people want to find you, and of course I'll put links on the YouTube, how can they follow you and your trades?
Oh, that's the Short Selling Academy, and it's on Facebook. All you have to do is just send a request, and I'll gladly accept it.
Yep. I found out that's true. It's the more the merrier. When it comes to these Facebook, some of them are very exclusive, but Howie's been really great about helping.
And
out.
Our room has good vibes. All the people in there are here to help. If especially for new traders, you're all welcome.
Yep.
And we're here to help you. And eventually it will be a paid room, but right now we're doing this for free.
Wow. So folks, you can't beat that. Get there while the getting's good, I would say.
Right now basically what we're doing is just building it up.
Yep. Awesome. So now that we have a new administration, so to speak, is your trading strategy going to be different with this new administration that we have now?
The only thing that I'm changing is I did make a couple changes on my all-on portfolio. I took out OUSA.
Okay. And
I did add JPM today.
Okay.
And yeah.
Are you bullish on financials overall?
Absolutely. JPM, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, and B of A are all going to go higher this year, in my opinion.
There you go. You heard it here first. All right, January 23rd.
As well as oil stocks are going to rebound.
Okay. I'm actually with you on that one. I don't want to pinpoint any particular nation, but not every nation involved in the oil trade is known for keeping to their promises. So we may see we may see what you just mentioned. That may play out very, very soon, sooner than people think.
And like I said, I personally do own Wells Fargo and JP Morgan.
Right. So there you go. So obviously it's not just talk. You actually trade what you recommend. Very good.
And that's actually not for trading. That's for long term.
Okay. Gotcha. I wanted to ask, how can the average retail trader use TVIX, UVXY, and so on to their advantage?
First thing they have to do is find a broker that'll take it for shorting.
Yeah.
And ones that I do use are Scottrade and E-Trade.
Okay.
And then you gotta you have to start watching the stock market to learn. Yeah.
You don't want to just.
And then once the stock market starts going down and the VIX starts rising, then you want to start putting money in increments. I suggest like 25% increments.
Okay. So scaling in is pretty key, I would say, and starting when the VIX is typically when it's around 15 is a good.
Yeah,
time.
15, and then the next increment would be 17.
Okay. And
then 19, and then the last one would be 23 for just the novice one, for the novice investor.
Okay. I'm more of a conservative investor, so I probably wouldn't even start. As far as shorting it goes, I wouldn't even start until it was probably higher than 15. Just because.
But sometimes it goes months without that.
Yeah, that's true. That's how I am. I don't mind. I learned that from Warren Buffett, guys like that. They'll wait for years, literally, for the right trade. But most people don't want to wait that long, so I don't blame you for getting in when the getting's good. Speaking of that, why most traders? I've heard 90% of traders fail. Why do you think that is, and is it fixable?
The first thing, it's fixable for some people. The first thing is some people don't have a trading plan.
Yeah.
And they just use it like as a casino.
Right.
And then they get all excited, when a stock goes up, and then they buy.
Yeah.
And then when it goes down, they sell, and they lose money and get all frustrated.
Yep.
So basically they're doing backwards. What they need to do is they need to buy when the market crashes.
Yep.
And sell when it goes up when they're on top.
That's great advice there. It's you have to do the opposite of what most people will do, because if most people are failing, don't do what they do the opposite. And I totally. And
that's the reason why I short TVIX and UVXY, because so many people in other groups are going long and losing all their money on it. and I'm just showing them a different way how to succeed.
Right, absolutely. Awesome, awesome. So I learned so much from this. You know, I might start doing that. Maybe I should get in when it's 15 because, you know, these VIX products going long on TVIX, VXX, UVXY has not been kind to people on the long side. So, you know, maybe shorting it, you know, I've done it before, but maybe I really should start putting more focus on it.
Well, UVXY and TVIX has more action than VXX.
Okay.
But the only problem is with the UVXY is there's no shares to short a lot of times.
Okay.
So many people are you know what's going on,
right,
that all the shares are gone.
Gotcha.
That's the hardest thing with my program.
Right.
Just getting shares.
Just getting shares to short. That's interesting. Who would have thought, right? That would be the toughest part. Okay. And then I imagine another tough part would be just the emotional control, because it's volatility itself is volatile. Wouldn't you agree?
Exactly. It's not for everybody.
Right.
It's not for the average investor. It's you have to have a little gamble in you.
Yeah. Well, I guess we all do. Otherwise, you shouldn't be in the market. You should just buy bonds or you know, put your money in a checking account, right? So cool. Real quick, Facebook. You mentioned that. What is your outlook on that for 2017?
Well, I don't know how long you've been following my picks, but I've been on Facebook for a few years now, mm-hmm, and I've been recommending Facebook since it's been at 65.
Okay.
That's been my top pick the last 2 years.
And I know you've done well with that. So
yeah, I've actually made the most money on Facebook out of any stock, because it'll eventually just go up, as long as you keep it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. What do you think of Mark Zuckerberg and his leadership? Is he in this for the long haul? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think he's going to be in there long enough, and then he has replacements such as Sheryl Sandberg, to take over, even if he does leave. And then I think Facebook's going to skyrocket when they announce the split, the stock split.
Yeah, very good. Again, you heard it here first. All right, Howie DayTrader and the Short Selling Academy. Once again, before we sign off, thank you so much. And how can people contact you and find you once again?
The Short Selling Academy, all you have to do is just type it in on Facebook, send in the request. You just have to click one button, and then I'll accept it.
Very cool, very cool. Do you have any websites or other products or anything you'd like to announce besides that?
Nope, that's about it. And thanks for having me on.
Awesome. Howie DayTrader, folks, go check him out. I'm going to put a link in the description. Everybody's on Facebook. Maybe consider loading up on that a little bit there. All right. And you know what? I'm going to change the way I trade a little bit too, because of Mr. Howie here and his excellent advice.
Yeah, Facebook earnings next week is going to go up.
Yep.
Just so you guys know.
There you go. Actionable advice for everybody. Howie, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it today.
Hey, you have a good one. Take care.